I'm ready. What up? Let's get to
Have you made a lot of money out of your music?
Money. I mean, how much is a lot of money to you?
Yeah, that's a good question. Have you made, say, millions of dollars?
No.
Are you a rich man?
When you mean rich, what you mean?
Do you have a lot of possessions? A lot of
Po-
money in the bank?
Position make you rich? I don't have that type of richness. My richness is life forever.
it. So are you kidding me? Charleston White and Orlando Brown? Huh, man. Look like two fools on a Danza project, homie. Yeah, they look like two fools on a Danza project, homie. Let me expound, huh? Yeah, man. They both was doing their antics, doing their theatricals, dog. You hear me? Yeah. They both was doing their stuff, man. First off, let's get into Orlando Brown, homie. Now, first off, let's get into the Danza project 1 minute, man. Now, the Danza project, don't know too much about them, dog. Know a little bit about them, you hear me? So they're getting more popular, amongst the so-called celebrities, this and that, interviewing people. But you've seen they got into altercations with certain individuals 2, 3 times. So it's something going on there as well, as far as the disrespect in some eyes, whether it happens on the platform or before the platform. You hear me? But they might want to be a little, cautious of who they bring up there at certain moments, et cetera, because it could be a real problem. You hear me? Now I understand the views, the clout, that's what they speak about. You hear me? So a lot of things these podcasts want to happen or let happen or set up or create skits for the view, for the clout, for the guapino, dog. You hear me? All a game. But they might want to be a little cautious because, the right mix, two of the right or wrong people around each other together at a certain time, you hear me? It could be catastrophic, homie. You hear me? 1,000. 1,000, it could potentially be a catastrophic situation, huh? Because Charleston White and Orlando Brown could have easily fought through hands. You hear me? They both said some disrespectful shit. You hear me? What was supposed to be a sit down to talk, a conversation, allegedly about building, as Charleston White loved to say, it turned into a damn clusterfuck, homie. No, Orlando Brown was being very goofy at times, whether it was in character, out of character, just being him, messed up mentally, whatever the case may be. He was being real goofy, silly, in that mode, etc., etc. It's like he couldn't get serious. No, whether he had too much drink, he was on some other shit. Allegedly, he is on other shit. You hear me? Even the Danza Project says something about him doing meth in his house when he told him not to. Now, if that was a joke, just trying to start a crowd up, more likes, more views. Here we go. I mean, the Danza Project, uh, pretty sure I'm not mistaken. They've even said, "Oh yeah, we love the views. The clouds is good for the views. The cloud." You hear me? So yeah, man, everybody playing the game, dog. Period. Bottom line. But everybody wants to sit up and act like they're filled with morals and principles. You hear me? And stand for something. Stand on 10, etc., etc. Yeah, heavy. Come on, man. Cap, dog. It's like everybody playing the game, trying to get over, trying to get over. You hear me? We know what's up. But first off, Orlando Brown. Like I just said, the way he came, his energy was already off. Now, was it off to him in his eyes? Probably not. I'm sure not, right? But was he off to everybody else? Whether, like I say, whether it was trolling, being goofy, being a gimmick, playing a role, whatever, mentally messed up, which he probably has some mental battles, dog. So let's just get right into it. But Orlando Brown came in off beat, off key, calling Charleston White daddy. That's real sweet. Like that sound real sweet. Like, and it got to Charleston White. He had to get up, sit back down, get up, sit back down. But that nigga couldn't pick a side either. He's so caught up into being in the camera, the spotlight, the hype. He's going deeper and deeper into that cesspool. You hear me? That belly of the beast. He don't even realize it because he think he know everything and got all the answers, homie. You hear me? But I get it. Not surprised. Like most humans, humanity, caught up in their ego. Charleston White is the same man, the first man to diss a working man or a man in the struggle or a man trying to come up or a man who may not have certain funds. He's the first one to diss a man. Like he wasn't that broke nigga speaking mad angry online, talking about rappers, celebrities, the same thing he is. He wants to sit in his seat in his high chair and speak down, call people peasants and act like they're nothing. You hear me? Less than. Heavy, dog. Period. Bottom line. Who is he? Who gave him the right, dog? Heavy, bro. But majority of people never question him, just kiss his ass, ride his nuts. But I get it, man. He in it for the money. Now he's switching over. What he said, we just gonna mix both of them in along as I go. But what he said, oh, he's playing for Hollywood. He trying to get into Hollywood without, what he say, without giving up something. You hear me? Oh, he bashed Cayman Orlando Brown by them getting molested, raped, whatever you want to call it. Oh, this is YouTube friendly. This is YouTube friendly. But what really happened, huh? Yeah. Talked about him about getting sexually assaulted in Disney, in Hollywood. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Very disrespectfully. Orlando Brown could have took it disrespectfully, dog. Yeah. So Charleston White is getting deeper and deeper into the belly of the beast, and he don't even see it, to the point he wants the fame. He's succumbed to the fame and that rush so bad, he wants to stay relevant. He will do anything to stay relevant. You hear me? And he really thinks he can get into Hollywood scotch-free and, be up there with the elites of the elite scotch-free and just have to do nothing. Charleston White must stop the cap. That's why I say very contradictive, very hypocritical, homie. But basically made fun of the man being assaulted in Disney, in Hollywood at a young age. You hear me? 5 years old and up, 5 and 2. You hear me? So Charleston White, he going deeper and deeper. He don't even realize it. Hanging with the likes of Aiden Ross. You hear me? Trying to talk and chop it up with Kanye West, build a real relationship with Kanye West. You hear me? And certain other individuals. You hear me? Yeah. Allegedly the same man who said he won't wear designer, this and that, no designer, strictly black clothing or whatever he said, homie. In designer, dog. Heavy. In designer, homie. Cool. Do you, big dog? Have nice things, no doubt. Better watch your soul, homie. Better watch your soul. Charleston White, homie, heavy here. Big warrior. Yeah, man. But Orlando Brown, he could be messed up from his situation. Like I say, he came in off key, but you can tell there's something deep rooted. That wasn't all an act, a gimmick, He probably had a mood swing, change moods on him. Change the moods on him, huh? You hear me? But there's definitely something probably going on. You talk about a dude who's been in the game, been in the industry since 5 years old, experienced the evil, the wickedness, Babylon, real life and in the industry. Impressionable mind that he has, you dig me? 5 years old and up, dog, maneuvering, traveling through Babylon, through Hollywood, through Disney weirdos, you hear me? Yeah, no allegedly, facts, right? Facts, huh? So think how he may feel, dog. What's on his mind? You hear me? Some people look at what he says and says, "Oh, he's just spazzing out. He's just tripping, dog. He's in character mode. He's being goofy, silly." What's the root of that, though? Huh? What's the reason for that? And then he came in talking about evil things, worshiping evil things, dog. Heavy. You hear me? Talking about evil, wicked things, dog. Talking about Satan. He's talking about the devil. What? He's saying those things for a reason, huh? Yeah. He's saying those things for a reason, dog. Hands down, man down, 1,000, huh? So Orlando Brown basically came in very dumbed down, very just out there, out of the ordinary, not wanting to really talk and have a real conversation. You hear me? Kept calling Charleston White daddy, daddy. That's weird in itself, feminine in itself. You hear me? And it just wasn't really a good look on camera, homie. And they kept saying, I saw some clips, they saying, "Oh, we work together, this and that. Put us on the screen. Put us on the screen." Why? How? You hear me? That was kind of a test run. Y'all couldn't even sit there and chop it up, homie. So what you really talking about, huh? Heavy, dog. What they really talking about, man? That's what I want to know. What they really talking about, man? Doing a movie, a skit, what? You know, it could happen, but will it remain, homie? It almost seemed fake for the cloud and view, dog. Just everybody trying anything now, homie. You hear me? Anything, bro. you know, everybody try anything, dog. But it is what it is. But you ask me as far as good look, bad look, I guess it's about who's watching. who's watching, man? You got some people who like to see that ignorant shit. You hear me? that drama, dog, that violence, especially when it's two black men involved, attacking each other, homie. More imagery, homie. You hear me? Imagery affects all. Imagery affects all, huh? what better imagery to have, to portray, put online, spread worldwide, go viral. You hear me? What the Danza kept saying? Worldwide viral, homie. Heavy, huh? Two niggas going at each other neck to neck. Not even really going at each other, but still, that's what it seems like. That's the perception. Everybody let it talk about, oh, it's not reality. perception. Think of care about perception. You talking about, bro? Kill that noise, man. It was another so-called stereotypical moment, homie. Yeah. Then you wonder why some may feel the right to stereotype, big dog. Huh? Big warrior head, man. Heavy, dog. But Charleston White and Orlando Brown, we know what it is. Orlando Brown is deep. He's been deep in. He's been deep in the belly of the beast, homie. You hear me? Is he out? Who knows if he's out, homie? Who knows what he's holding in, huh? Heavy. Who knows what he really went through, dog? That shit deeper than the catacombs, you hear me? It's deeper than the catacombs, dog. Heavy. So it could be Orlando Brown crying out for help. That's the way he's coping with it, you hear me? You know, man. But you never know, dog. At the end of the day, he's going to have to battle back, fight back, whatever it is, you hear me? If he wants to bounce back or reinvent himself, whatever he said, whatever he want to do, dog. But at the end of the day, it looked like a clout move, a petty move, you hear me? A reach for the clout, dog. No doubt, bottom line. Reaching a little too much, dog. And like I say, Charleston White, he was about the fuckery too, you hear me? He kept coming in, going back. Oh, don't call me daddy, homie. And I understand that. Like, what did you calling me daddy for, nigga? But he kept going back and forth, sitting down, getting up, shock value, etc., etc. Views and clout, we know what it's about, man. Charleston White, he played them games, homie. Heavy, dog. Yeah, man. Sometimes he play him trying to hide his hand. Heavy, dog, you hear me? Know what it is, man. Yeah, he was right there with the drama too, dog. Period. He was back and forth. He didn't stand on, all right, that's enough. That's the last time you do it. He came back around, dog. But it is what it is, man. Are you shocked? Are you surprised? No, bro. But you wish they could have just sat there and talked. You hear me? Had a real convo without the antics. You hear me, homie? I'm sure people were expecting more. Like I said, I didn't sit there and watch it. Saw some clips, but I'm sure people were expecting more, homie. Would a Danza project come up? Probably. Yeah. Would a Danza project get some numbers, get the views? No doubt. No doubt, dog. Heavy. That's all it's about, bro. Fortified, huh? That's what it's about. Motherfuckers be capped, dog. You hear me? That's my opinion on it, man. How you feel about it? Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated. Like, comment, and subscribe. Support the channel, man. Support the grind, huh? Big warrior here. Babylon, you better stay aware. You ain't gonna get it, because you ain't got it. Bang! Yeah.